Hello again, everyday people. This is Mr. G, and this is Everyday People, where I talk to and interview you, the everyday person. Today's guest I have is actually a returning guest from my first episode. He is an actor, he is a musician, and he's also a songwriter. Give it up for Mr. Julian Class. How's it going, Julian?
Good seeing you.
Good seeing you again, man. So congratulations on your EP dropping.
Thank you.
So can you give us a little information in regards to that?
Okay, well, back in October 2nd, I released an EP. It had 7 tracks. It's called Gangster's Anthem, the EP. And as you all know from the last interview, I recently released Gangster's Anthem, and I was working on the score. So to go further down the line and to have 7 songs out already, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, to have that long list of 7 songs already in your head, and something that you want to create. So can you take us through the process of how it was developing that?
Oh, well, it was very time consuming, very tedious.
Okay.
Some songs, I would write the lyrics in about a day.
Yeah.
And whatever. But when it came to recording and production and, making sure it sounds right, adding this, taking this away, it can go from a span of, a week to a month to several months.
So Julian, take us through your day-by-day process for you. I mean, you created 7 songs, so how was the process of developing that for you?
Well, the process, it can get tedious.
Mm-hmm.
When I write, sometimes I get in a role and I write lyrics and I just write a whole bunch out and I make a song in less than a day. That's what happened with Gangster's Anthem, the first song,
Mm-hmm.
But production, going to the studio, recording it, mixing it, adding little effects here and there, that can take up to several weeks to several months.
Wow.
Yeah. I've had a project that I started in November and I didn't finish it until April or May of next year.
Wow. Now, was that due to just the processing, writer's block or anything like that?
Well, not necessarily writer's block, but whenever I record, it would be like a session.
Right.
And if I have other things that I need to do, then that's kind of the priority at the moment,
Understand.
So, it takes a lot of time because my schedule is busy and I'm doing other projects besides, singing.
Yeah.
So
with these other projects, you're not just only doing the singing, you're also doing the acting too. So what have you been up to as of late in regards to the acting?
Oh, well, I've been doing a lot of work for HBO.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing major. Some extra roles here and there, but work is work.
So Julian, given our global situation we're in right now, how are you adjusting to it in regards to still pursuing your passion and your goals?
Well, just like everybody else, I've been slowed down too. Obviously, it was bound to happen with everything shutting down and quarantining.
Mm-hmm.
But we persevered, and I'm still working in the studio, obviously. And luckily, I've been getting weekly testing done, and I've also had regular common temperature checks.
Right.
So it's less of a concern about me, and it's more of a concern about everyone who's around me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm really concerned about my health. As you know, I had double pneumonia last year.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and I remember in the first interview you were talking about that. So I can definitely bet right now you're not taking any chances with your own health.
Yeah.
Especially given the circumstance we're in right now. So,
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm taking all the precautions I need to take.
Drink to that. Cheers. So, Julian, we've reached that point once again where I'm going to ask you to address the audience in reference to something motivational to say to them in regards to they're pursuing their careers and maybe at the moment just lost or maybe just stuck and they just need someone to say something to them to just keep them motivated or keep pushing.
Well, if you're in the industry that I'm in, and if you're an actor, singer, songwriter, then I can understand how you may be feeling right now. You feel like you're not getting anything done, everything's shutting down, but you gotta look at it this way. Every step that you take, no matter how small that step, it's still a step. you know, you just got to be patient, stick with the plan. One day, hopefully, all of this will blow over, and you know, keep striving.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for that. Definitely do appreciate that. So, Gangster's Anthem EP dropped. Keep that on the lookout. Julian class. Now, Julian, where would they be able to find you at if they want to look you up and, you know, have access to you, not just your music, but follow you and see what other stuff you have up and coming for yourself?
Yeah, well, I have an Instagram and I also have a Twitter, and my username for both is Julian Class with an underscore at the end.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. All right, everyday people, I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank you for my guest, Julian Class, coming in. Thank you once again. And as always, appreciate seeing your face, man, and coming in and showing some love and support. So I definitely do appreciate that.
Yeah, and I appreciate you doing this for me. You know, I love what you're coming up with. You know,
Hey, man, it's the journey.
Mhm.
You got to start somewhere, and I'm glad I'm sharing the journey with you, man. So I definitely do appreciate that. To the everyday people out there, thank you for tuning in once again. Like and subscribe below. Share as well. This is Mr. G, and always remember, life is a gamble. High risk, high reward.
Drop me like a bad habit. I guess that all of the magic disappeared. Just a bunch of smoke and beers. I'm not one to grab hold.